Hi everybody, this is Jim Cornette with another edition of the Ring of Honor Straight Shooting Series. It's October 3rd, 2005, and I'm joined by one of my favorite wrestling managers and all-time personalities, Percy Pringle, Paul Bearer. Call him what you will, but he is my friend. Hello.
We've been waiting to do this for a long time. Hurricane Katrina tried to mess it up. Hurricane Rita tried to mess it up. But they ain't going to mess it up today. He said, we'll mess it up ourselves.
Well, actually, the thing is, we've been talking for the past 2 days. We've already actually done the interview amongst ourselves, so we're not really interested.
Don't lie to him. Every time the subject comes
we have nothing left to say.
Save it. Don't say it. Yeah. Save it for today.
No, but can we remember all our notes now?
I hope you can.
Oh no!
I'm depending on you.
Well, now you've done an interview singly with Ring of Honor where you talk about some of your early years, but I wasn't there and I didn't get to see it. So tell me if I'm asking you something that you've already covered in another release, but at the same time, because we're so similar. Percy and I are so similar. We got in the business almost exactly the same way. We were wrestling fans growing up. Instead of me and Kenny Boland sitting in the Louisville Gardens, it was you and Michael Hayes sitting down in Mobile watching the matches. Who were your favorites when you were a kid watching
just like you. I mean, I've watched, preparing for this, probably I shouldn't have done it, but I got to watch some stuff you've already done, especially the one with Bobby Heenan. And there's no secret, you know, just like you, Bobby's my all-time hero.
Yeah, as all of us.
Exactly, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. But being, you know, from where we're from, being Southern boys, like grits and eggs and cat head biscuits, you know, and stuff like that. My exposure to managers, you know, was very limited. You know, down on the Gulf Coast, you know, I got to see J.C. Dykes, of course,
and the Infernos,
and I can't. A lot of managers.
Was J.C. Dykes the first manager to throw a fireball, or was that Saul Weingroff? Do you think? It has to.
If I would
be close,
I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Well. We'll have to edit that completely out because neither one of us
You're giving me a test.
We're supposed to be experts. Neither one of us knows.
It's one of the two.
Who were your favorite wrestlers when you were a kid?
Who wasn't my favorite? I loved it all. But like I said, you know, growing up on the Gulf Coast, I got to see most of the guys that you enjoyed because they would make the start. You know, they'd come down from the Tennessee, Kentucky area down to the Gulf Coast and back around again. But it was guys like Cowboy Bob Kelly, who from Louisville, Kentucky, of course. You know anybody from Louisville?
Passed through there a time or two.
Yeah. Ken Lucas, Mike the Hippie Boyette.
Mike the Hippie Boyette, who I managed as Apocalypse the Soldier of Fortune in Memphis in 1982.
Oh, gosh. And there's just so many. Going the real old-timers, Greg Peterson and Dick Dunn. And, my gosh, it's just, you know, sometimes it's all a blur. But back then it was the territory days.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like it is today. We didn't have cable TV. And just like you know, I knew what day the magazines came out. And I was at my newsstand the day those magazines come out, and I got to see what happened at the Cow Palace. Nobody else in Mobile knew what went on anywhere. I did. You know?
Nobody else in Mobile at that point in time.
Frazier.
Plowboy Frazier.
Plowboy Frazier.
Tiny Frazier, Giant Frazier, Plowboy Frazier. He had 75 aliases. He read the Lone Ranger when he'd lose a loser, leave town, put a mask on, come back 7 feet tall, 460 pounds, with a little Lone Ranger mask. Nobody could tell. Sweet Daddy Watts.
Yes.
Remember?
Absolutely.
Okay. But anyway, moving forward, because we were going to talk about this, we decided not to in the car so we could save it. You got in the business. You've covered some of those early years on the other interview, but you got in the business and got your first big break around the mid '80s, right at the time that we first met, and it was at Atlanta Television. We had just came from World Class from Dallas, where you were about to go, and you were in Florida. And what was the situation surrounding why you were up there at Atlanta TV, and we actually got to meet each other?
That was in '85, and that's when Eddie Graham had you know, he committed suicide. Everybody knows. It's hard to use those words sometimes. Eddie Graham passed away, and we were there during that time. And Michael Hayes and Dutch Mantel was doing the booking, and a lot of us like to rib and say maybe that was the reason that he did it. That's for you, Michael. But anyway, what are you turning? Hi, Dutch. Why are you turning red? Why did I embarrass Jim Cornette?
Oh, God.
We just started, and you turned red.
Well, you know.
Maybe this is going to be good after all.
I think if Michael couldn't drive somebody to do it, Dutch probably could.
He drove me close to it a few times. Anyway, back to your original question. You know, everybody and their brother owned a piece of the Florida territory. Everybody, you know, I guess if you lived in Tampa with your citizenship, you got a piece of temperature doesn't even Florida. I swear, I didn't know that. But when